Welcome to Hospitality Intelligence and Analytics course video series. In this video, we will be talking about different type of analytical techniques. Once again, repeating earlier topics, business analytics is a process of using data to uncover insights, patterns, and trends that help businesses and managers to make better decisions. In simple terms, it's about turning raw data into something meaningful that managers can act on. We also talked about importance in hospitality tourism, right? So this industry generates massive amounts of data every day, and business analytics allow organizations to analyze this data to optimize operations such as staffing schedules or resource allocations, enhance guest experiences by identifying customer preferences and improving services, and increase revenue through better pricing, marketing campaigns, and personalized offers. The ultimate goal of analytics is to bridge the gap between data and action. Overall, it answers three main questions. What happened? Why did it happen? And what can we do about it? By following this structured approach, businesses can move from relying on intuition only to making informed, data-driven decisions that's going to improve your business. This sets the stage for exploring the four key dimensions for business analytics that we are going to discuss in the coming slides. First, before we start, let's talk about how business analytics has evolved over time. In the early stages, businesses relied heavily on manual approaches, right, such as spreadsheets and basic reporting tools. Data analysis was time-consuming, and decisions were often based on intuition rather than comprehensive insights. For example, hotels might have looked at monthly revenue summaries to understand performance, but deeper analysis was rarely possible. With the introduction of business intelligence tools such as dashboards and automated reports, companies began gaining better visibility into their operations. BI tools allowed managers to explore trends more easily and identify opportunities to improve their businesses. The next significant leap came within the what we call the age of big data. Advances in technology enabled businesses to process massive data sets quickly and efficiently. Real-time data analysis became possible, and because the businesses were able to use those, people were able to use the business analytics to identify patterns and trends as they occurred on time, in real time. So this was very particularly helpful in hospitality businesses. Today, we are in the era of AI and machine learning. These technologies allow businesses to leverage predictive and prescriptive analytics. Newer models can now forecast future trends, automate decision making, and optimize operations in real time. In this slide, we will break down the four dimensions of business analytics. These dimensions form the core of data-driven decision making and represents a progression from understanding the past to shaping future strategies. The first type is we are going to also talk a little bit more detail on that, but the first type is the descriptive analytics, right, which answers the questions what happened. The second type is the diagnostic analytics, which builds on descriptive insights to answer why did it happen. And next, we have a predictive analytics, which addresses the question, what could happen? And finally, the prescriptive analytics goes a step further to answer, what should we do? So these four dimensions for work together in hierarchy, right? Descriptive analytics sets the foundation. Diagnostic analytics explain the insights. Predictive analytics forecast and try the more advanced understanding of what lies ahead. And prescriptive analytics guides decision making to achieve the best possible outcome. Together, they help businesses move from hindsight to insight to ultimately to foresight. Let's now focus on descriptive analytics, often referred to as the rear view mirror of analytics. Descriptive analytics is the most foundational type of analytics, summarizing historical data to help businesses understand what has happened. In the hospitality and tourism industry, the descriptive analytics plays a critical role, right? So businesses rely on it to track the key performance indicator or KPIs such as occupancy rates, understanding how many rooms are booked versus available, revenue metrics like tracking income over different time periods, guest satisfaction scores, summarizing feedback to identify overall performance, seasonal trends like analyzing booking patterns across peak and off-peak seasons. I mean, there are many other things we can talk about it. These techniques used in descriptive analytics include data aggregation, reporting, and visualization. For example, data might be aggregated from reservation system, guest reviews, and point of sales transaction to, like, let's say, create visual dashboards or visual reports. To give you a visual idea, first graph here shows differences between zip codes and customer segments. Other graph showing occupancy rates across different months. Notice how this type of analysis quickly identifies high demand and low demand seasons, helping businesses plan promotions, pricing, and staffing effectively. In summary, descriptive analytics provides the baseline for all further analysis. It answers the fundamental question, what happened, and creates clarity about the past performance so managers can make more informed and data-driven decisions. Now, moving to next level of analytics, we have a diagnostic analytics, which focuses on answering the question, why did it happen? Unlike descriptive analytics, which summarize what occurred, diagnostic analytics delves deeper to identify the root causes behind trends or events, right? In the hospitality and tourism industry, we can use it like, for example, why were occupancy rates lower than expected last month? Why did a hotel receive more negative guest reviews during a particular season or a particular department? Why did food and beverage sales drop in last week? So by identifying the underlying causes, businesses can pinpoint operational issues, service gaps, or external factors impacting performance. By the way, all of these analytics we are going to use in future chapters with the cases, hopefully with different techniques. Once again, some of the techniques we are going to use, not the only techniques, but such as root cause analysis, which identifying specific factors leading to a problem, often visualized through looks like a fishbone diagrams, like one example there, and drill down analysis, breaking down data to explore more specific causes. For example, looking at guest reviews by department or certain time periods to see if any changes. Segmentation is another one, dividing data into meaningful groups. It could be such as customer types or regions to understand performance variations. Like, for example, hotel might drill down into guest review, right? Find recurring complaints about check-in delays. And like if there is a certain time is different. So this could help them to improve front desk operation. To illustrate this, let's look at the root cause diagrams that identify the reasons for low guest satisfaction. Of course, this is an extreme example of with a property with many problems, but common causes you can look and in different departments that might include slow service, room cleanliness, or staff responsiveness. In short, diagnostic analytics builds on descriptive insights to explain why something happened. This deeper understanding is critical for resolving issues and preventing similar challenges in the future. Now, let's discuss predictive analytics, which answer the question, what could happen? The predictive analytics builds on descriptive and diagnostics data to forecast future trends and outcomes using statistical models and sometimes in more advanced machine learning. In hospitality and tourism industry, predictive analytics could, for example, forecasting room demand during peak and off-peak seasons. Right? You can see from the picture actually is the red side is a forecasted range. Predicting guest preferences for personalized services. You have some ideas on what kind of things they might prefer. Optimizing pricing strategies through dynamic pricing models. Like for example, a hotel can use predictive analytics to anticipate a surge in demand during like certain holidays or major events. This enables them to adjust pricing, staffing, and promotions ahead of time, and in the end, of course, maximize revenue and improve guest experience. There are once again many different techniques, but some of examples are his regression analysis, right? So that's the predict outcome based on variables like booking trends. Time series forecasting to analyze historical data for future projections. And more advanced machine learning for advanced modeling with large data sets. Common tools used for this kind of analysis is Python, R, SPSS, and even Excel for basic forecasting. The final type is prescriptive analytics, which answers the question, what should we do? Prescriptive analytics not only predicts future outcomes, but also recommends the best actions to achieve specific goals. In hospitality and tourism, prescriptive analytics is often used for, like, for example, dynamic pricing strategy, where room rates are adjusted based on predicted demand, like staff scheduling, to ensure resources align with guest needs. Basically, you take some ideas from predictive analytics and using prescriptive analytics, and what are we going to do about it? It could be operational optimization, such as managing inventory and energy efficiency. For example, it can suggest staff adjustment to handle guest volume efficiently without overspending on the labor, and because you don't want to be your scheduling and your demands match each other, right? So there are different also techniques include like optimization models to find best possible decisions under given constraints. You can use simulations to test different scenarios and outcomes. You can use decision trees. I'm going to give you an example on this to evaluate to choose between multiple options. Once again, there are different tools most likely we are going to use, but there is a Python, Groby, and IBM Splex are commonly used for this kind of analysis. Let's now, just to give you an idea in the case study of restaurant chain facing challenges with declining customer satisfaction and rising food waste cost, right? So there is issues with the customer satisfaction and food waste. Now, to address these issues, the restaurant could apply the 4 dimensions of analytics. Like first, descriptive analytics provides a clear picture of the problem. By analyzing historical sales data, customer feedback, and kitchen inventory reports, managers notice that recurring patterns of food being wasted and slow service times affecting customer experiences. Now, following that issue, we go to diagnostic analytics that delves into more what the causes of these problems. They find is key issues: overstocked ingredients leading to spoilage, slow service during peak hours due to poor staff scheduling, and also menu items that were unpopular contributing to excess waste. So predictive analytics next step is forecasts what is the exact peak dining times to better allocate resources and identify demand trends for specific dishes. That helps the restaurant anticipate inventory needs. Finally, prescriptive analytics could recommend actionable strategies to address these challenges, these issues. So you can adjust the menu to remove unpopular items and focus on high-performing dishes, optimize inventory ordering to reduce spoilage and align with the predicted demand, and streamline staff schedules to improve services during the peak dining hours. I mean, of course, this was a case, so as a result, the restaurant could achieve measurable improvements, right? Food waste was reduced by 25%, significantly cutting operational cost. Customer satisfaction rating improves by 15% as guests experience faster service and better food quality. This is just give you an idea, and the future research, future chapters, we are going to have more practical exercise during different data sets and tools, and in your also projects, hopefully you are going to come up with this kind of ideas. Now, looking ahead, what's the future, right? So there are several emerging trends that are transforming the role of analytics in hospitality and tourism. Big data, similar to what we talked in different chapters, big data and real-time analytics are enabling businesses to gain instant insights and response to changing conditions in real time. Like, for example, hotels can adjust rate or staffing based on leave booking data, right? AI and machine learning are becoming essential for predicting guest behaviors, automating repetitive tasks like check-ins, and optimizing operations for efficiency. AI-driven tools also enhance guest experiences by anticipating needs and providing timely recommendations. One other thing is called hyper-personalization. This is also another major trend. By leveraging guest data, businesses can deliver highly tailored experiences such as personalized offers, room preferences, or dining suggestions. This kind of things actually been used in Las Vegas for a long time, but it is catching up with or actually becoming easier for smaller businesses to catch up as well. And improve this kind of things, of course, customer satisfaction and loyalty. Finally, is another branch is coming up is called sustainability analytics, is gaining importance as business focus on reducing their environmental impact, and also helps the cost, because this kind of analytics could help optimize energy use, minimize waste, and support green initiatives while maintaining operational efficiency. So thank you for once again watching this video.